Hello and welcome to Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome. This is our bonus poll show for the month of May, chosen by you based on your votes on our Facebook page. So we are going to be looking at the 1990 independent feature film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And stay tuned to our bonus story as we cover the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle live show at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And if you are enjoying these videos, please do hit that subscribe button. That way you will never miss any of our videos. But for now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So before we go into the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I thought I would cover a brief history of them as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a comic book. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, and the comic was originally produced by Mirage Studios, debuting in 1984, and it was originally just supposed to be a one-off. But because it was so popular, it became an ongoing series that lasted over 30 years. The comic has led to several TV shows, toy lines, as well as several featured films. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was released on March 30th, 1990, and it was directed by Steve Barron. The screenplay was by Todd W. Langdon and Bobby Herbeck, and it was an independent feature of Golden Harvest Productions and Limelight Entertainment, and it was distributed by New Line Cinema. The budget for this movie was $13.5 million, and it did a box office return of $202 million.
Amazing!
The script, in terms of the development, the script was based on early comics, along with some elements from the 1987 animated cartoon show. The movie was filmed in North Carolina, where a New York film street was created inside a studio backlot. The turtle costumes were created by Jim Henson's Creature Shop in London, and Jim Henson was quoted as saying that these were the most advanced costumes that he had ever worked on. The costumes were made of fiberglass and remolded out of clay and then covered with rubber latex. And this was actually the last major film that Jim Henson worked on before he unfortunately passed away. And major studios such as Walt Disney Productions, Columbia Pictures, Paramount, and Warner Brothers all passed on the project, thinking that it would not be profitable. Halfway through the production, though, the film found distribution with New Line Cinema, who had a reputation of distributing low-budget movies. So let's take a look at the cast. So we have Brian Toshi, who plays Leonardo, Josh Pallas, who plays Raphael, Robert Rist, who plays Michelangelo, Corey Feldman, who plays Donatello, Kevin Clash, who does the puppetry and voice of Splinter, Judith Hogue, who plays April O'Neil, Elias Cortez, who plays Casey Jones, and finally James Sato, who plays the Shredder. In terms of the plot, 4 turtles and a rat are transformed into a humanized state by mutanetic gel inside of a sewer. The rat becomes their mentor and teaches them all he knows regarding jiu-jitsu. The turtles use their newfound skills to combat the crime in New York City, but when their mentor is captured by an enemy from the past, can they hold true to what they've learned and stay together as brothers? So this has some very interesting marketing trivia aspects to it. So Live Entertainment Incorporated announced that the film would be released on VHS via Family Home Entertainment on October 4th, 1990. And Pizza Hut actually created a $20 million marketing campaign that included commercials, print, rebate coupons. And this was actually despite the fact that Domino's Pizza is featured throughout the film. The UK version was actually edited out to take all the references out of Michelangelo using nunchucks, along with the scene of Shredder being thrown into the dumpster. And then finally, the end song, Turtle Power, was also edited because to replace the word ninja with hero. Because of the movie was so popular, it led to 2 sequels, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Would I recommend this movie? I think this is a great movie that still holds up. The story is a very classic 3-act structure, and it is very engaging. The costume designs for the turtles are spot on, and it still holds up. It's amazing considering this was done in 1990, and the costumes are really lifelike and definitely worth checking it out. I think that to this day, this ends up being the best Ninja Turtle movie they have, as it is true to the characters, and it treats the story with seriousness and not worried about cartoony, which some of the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies unfortunately are a victim of. So I definitely recommend this movie. If you haven't seen it, it is available on Netflix. And again, it's just definitely worth checking out because it is, I think, a classic. So let's move on to our bonus story. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were live at Disney's MGM Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida. And then the show took place in the New York section on the streets of America. The show would start out with the Turtles coming out in riding their turtle van onto the stage. As this was happening, April O'Neil, in her yellow jumpsuit from the animated series, would be singing the theme song from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the animated series. The Turtles would then do a dance routine and a comedy skit with April. This was usually Michelangelo attempting to order pizza on an oversized cell phone. The Turtles and April would then come down off the stage and pose for pictures and sign autographs for guests. The Turtles would do a couple more dance routines, song dance numbers before riding out on their turtle van into the sunset. This show ran from 1990 to 1995, and it would ultimately be replaced by Muppets: A Day of Swine and Roses. So please let me know in the comments what you think of both the Ninja Turtle movies and if you've ever seen this live-action Ninja Turtle show on Hollywood Studios. You got to keep in mind, this was when Hollywood Studios was striving for content because they didn't have enough Disney content to supply a whole theme park. So this is when you saw, like we covered in previous videos, Ace Ventura and the Ninja Turtles. So as we move on to the month of June, our next bonus poll is going to be about movies about money. So please head over to our Facebook page and vote between the following movies: Wall Street, Hustlers, Richie Rich, Now You See Me, and Mad Money. And be on the lookout for our next video as we will continue our deep dive into the Disney star movies as we'll look at the romantic movie A Good Year starring Russell Crowe. But until next time, I hope you have a magical day and we will see you real soon.